At a nursing home, don't let it happen to you. Freeworkshop.com tonight, tomorrow. We'll give you the information. We have another member of the team, as promised. Attorney Greg Kondra joins us now. Greg, okay, if you would, tell us a little bit about your practice and how you work with elder advisors.
Yeah, great to be on the show.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah. So we focus on two things at Kondra Law Firm. One would be helping business owners with all the critical events in the life of businesses, from formation to selling to issues with your partners. And the other thing, which we're really here for today, is what attorneys call estate planning. So that's trust and wills and probate and power of attorney and all those related things. So in a nutshell, that's the answer to your question. I know we've got more to talk about.
Yeah, there's a question I had. I was looking over my notes, and they talk about generational transfers. Now, what that says to me, if you break down the word, is like, okay, from generation to generation, you want to leave a house or you want to leave land. Is that basically it, what a generational transfer is and you work with?
You've got it, and we are experiencing right now in the United States one of the largest generational transfers of wealth in history.
And the reason being, what do you attribute that to?
The baby boomers are of age, and the baby boomers' parents are of that age where wealth is transferring. And you need to do that in a tax-efficient way. You need to do that in a way that's going to protect assets for your family, for your loved ones. And you say it best, don't go broke in the nursing home.
Don't go broke in the nursing home.
Why should your life's work, your legacy for the people that you care about, all go to pay for your medical expenses when it didn't really have to?
It's pretty obvious. You are very knowledgeable. Okay, you always say you surround yourself with the very best.
I do.
You don't mind being the dumbest guy in the room.
Nope.
But now you're second because I'm the dumbest guy in the room. But
easy.
Thank you.
Not with that wardrobe. You are the styling today.
Okay, so how did you contact Greg? How did you know about what he does and how it would help elder advisors?
Well, Steve and I both have offices out on US 42. There's a number of attorneys out there, accountants, physicians, and of course my Kentucky office is out there as well. And one of the first questions we ask families when we're kind of mapping out what their particular situation is so they don't go broke in a nursing home, go to freeworkshop.com. It'll solve all your questions. All your questions. Freeworkshop.com, 855-LARRY55. Tammy said I'm a very shallow producer. I know, I'm promoting the business model of elder advisors. That's why we're doing the workshops tonight. It's fun, like Steve Langdon said in the previous segment. It's good news because for husband and wife, we can protect all the assets. If it's a single person, we can protect half the assets. But for that to happen, the building block is a power of attorney. Because I'm not an attorney, and I do the financial thing. So when I'm sitting down with the families, one of the first questions I ask is, do you have power of attorney? So how I really kind of crossed paths with Greg was, it was a late Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock. No one's at work. Everybody's home already. Family comes in. There's a couple of sisters. I asked, do you have power of attorney? And they said no. And they went into the whole family dynamic, and it sounded like they'd ask about guardianship, and I said, well, I'm not an attorney. I said, however, I do know of an attorney here in the building who might be able to help you. I caught Greg in the hallway, and as soon as I mentioned guardianship, and Greg's very quiet and reserved because he's a very good attorney. He's very good. He's just thinking right now. And so I asked about guardianship, and the man turns, drops his sheaf of papers on the floor, runs down the hall. His hair bursts in flames, running and screaming, I don't want to do guardianship. I don't want to do guardianship. So with that would be a good reason to bring Greg Kondra back and allow families to realize the problems of a guardianship that I think are a problem financially and the solutions that can be avoided if they pre-plan by having a power of attorney. Is that a fair overall assessment? Greg Kondra, attorney at law.
I can still smell the smoke from the chair.
Tammy, throw stuff up on the screen for people. They want to know who Greg is.
Okay, so we made it a little bit more colorful, but power of attorney is important.
It's critically important. It is the fundamental building block of any estate plan. And, Larry, if I can, I don't want to bring the room down, but I know you've talked about it a couple of times in the past. Folks will get in a situation where, maybe they've got a power of attorney. Probably they don't. A lot of people don't, and you need one. You need to get one this week, okay? You just need to get. But maybe you've got one, and you take it to the bank or the insurance company and say, oh, well, it's a couple of years old. I don't want to honor that. Or, oh, this doesn't have the magic legal words in it that I'm looking for, right?
Every day we run into that.
Yeah, those are huge, big problems. But I'll tell you what, you get a Greg Kondra power of attorney. It's going to have the magic legal language in there. It's going to allow you to do the sort of planning now. So let's say, for example, you're interested in not going broke in a nursing home, but you're not quite ready to pull the trigger on all the documents. Well, guess what? Get the power of attorney now. Get it this week. And we will have a language in there which allows your agent, under the power of attorney, right, to do that planning for you when you are ready to pull the trigger on it.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, get the power of attorney, get it now. And I'll tell you what, if we, do I have another minute?
Yeah, sure.
So, okay. Yeah. So, you know, if you have problems enforcing the power of attorney, call me. I will make them honor that power of attorney for you. We have some wonderful newer statutes in both Kentucky and Indiana, and within 3 days in Indiana, they've got 3 days to honor your power of attorney or a series of events is triggered, right? 5 days in Kentucky. In Indiana, we can get you 3 times damages if they don't end up honoring your power of attorney.
Is Condra Italian, by the way? The only reason I ask is it sounds pretty definitive there. I promise you come to me. I'll get it done. I heard that there. I mean, no, but yeah, in other words, you know what you do. You know you can do it well. So if you're having a problem obtaining power of attorney, call you.
Absolutely. But, you know, my lawyer spirit now wants me to say in both Kentucky and Indiana, I'm licensed in both states, we're not allowed to make a guarantee. But, you know, we can get it done.
There you go. You can get it done.
And
you can get it done. Larry, remind them once again, we got 10 seconds here. Tell them.
Don't go broke in nursing home, Kentucky. It's good news. Tonight, 6 o'clock at the Hilton Garden Inn. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville off Veterans Parkway. Don't go broke in nursing home. Freeworkshop.com.
The very entertaining Larry Weiss. Greg, thank you, and nice to meet you.
Hi, April.
We'll take a little break, and we'll find out what's coming up at 2 o'clock with Dawn G. Wave Country. That's next.